Hello Pisces, today we are tapping into the energy of the full moon in Aries on the 29th of September to understand what you've been encouraged to release over the coming month. Your tarot cards are already out. I'm going to pull your Surrender Oracle for you, some clarifiers, and also the Moonology Oracle to get you a message of support from this full moon. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Kirstine, a full-time professional tarot reader and astrologer. So what you've been asked to surrender, Pisces, here we go. It's just dropped out of its own accord. Surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength, attractiveness and power. Right, okay, there we go, Pisces. Right, underlying energy. We've actually got some big energies for you. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 out of 7. Oh, 4 out of 8. We've got half of them are major arcana. So I'm going to get you some extra little clarifiers just as we go through to start off. The underlying energy of this full moon, we've got the moon card, but the moon can talk about navigating our way through something that's difficult or complex. There's no sort of clear way forward. There's not a lot of illumination or understanding about what's really going on. This can bring in sort of fear, emotional or mental disquiet. And I've just seen the Wheel of Fortune underneath. This can talk about struggling against adapting, you know, to the changing circumstances. So in this situation, what's been illuminated by this full moon in Aries for you, we've got the Justice card. This can talk about justice, legal justice, but it also talks about fairness, balance, what the right thing to do is. And it does look like for you, Pisces, you're sort of sitting in this Emperor energy. The Emperor is the divine masculine. For some of you, it can point to, you know, sort of divine partners. However, the Emperor does speak more broadly about our ability to set the rules and structures in our lives. You know, to set boundaries, that kind of thing, to say what's what. So it does look like, looking at this, I think whatever this situation is, it looks like you have a very clear understanding about what the right thing to do is, where the boundaries are, the structure of this situation. It is a general reading, Pisces, so your situation will be different for individual. We're just sort of talking in general energetic terms, so just do take things however they resonate. This may follow on from your current season or new moon readings. The links to those are down below. Around you, so it does look like you're sort of setting in after, you know, a situation that's not very clear. It does look like you're sort of setting very sort of clear boundaries, understanding what's what, setting the rules, assuming this is the right thing to do. And around you, we've got the Six of Wands reversed. This talks about feeling a little bit, there's a sense here of not believing that it could work, not believing it could succeed, or, you know, a sense of sort of false optimism. So I think while you're busily creating understanding, you know, bringing in balance, bringing in fairness, we do have this sense around you of people maybe not thinking that what you're thinking, that your path to victory is incorrect. You know, maybe you've got a little bit of sort of false optimism, or you know, that they don't believe that this can work. And it does look like, I mean, in the past we have got this Five of Wands. This can talk about differences of opinion, arguments, that kind of thing. So after this period, differences of opinions, arguments, all the rest of it, you're seeing things very clearly, putting in structures, putting in boundaries. But I think the people around you, or the situation around you, they may be thinking that it's maybe not the right way to do things. It's not going to bring in success moving forward. Excuse me. Incoming energy, we do have the Judgment. This talks about understanding what needs to be done, hearing the call and answering the call. We'll get you some clarifiers for that. Obstacle for you is sort of like the outside world intruding on peace, reflection, or this can talk about sort of coming back into a situation after having been away a while. And then in the outcome, we do have this Devil reverse, so that's good. This talks about breaking away from the things that pull your strings, breaking away from the things that sort of manipulate you. Okay, so let's get you some clarifiers. If you've got angles or planets between 5 and 7 degrees of Aries, Cancer, Libra or Capricorn, Have a look at your natal chart, because if you have planets or angles there, they will be triggered by this full moon in Aries, which does mean that you'll feel the energies of this full moon, the endings, the epiphanies that come in with that in very sort of up close and personal ways. Also, if you're Pisces rising, the area of life that's been activated for you by this full moon, what it's bringing an awareness to could be to do with your resources and income, your skills, your abilities, that kind of thing. By resources, it can be money, but it's also time, effort, energy, levels, that kind of thing. So as I say, just take everything however it resonates. Right, if you're getting reading so far from value from the reading so far, Pisces, please do strike that thumb of love and light down below. It helps me understand that the content I'm uploading is relevant for you. Also helps the reading to find others who may need to hear it. Let's have a quick look at this Justice. 6 of Cups. Okay, so this is something, looking at this is a breaking down of relationship or a connection to something that you've been connected to quite deeply. This breakdown comes in to either protect the self or to teach a lesson with this 6 of Cups. So this justice, the fairness for you, setting these boundaries, this does mean sort of breaking down or dissolving a connection that's either been long-standing or very deeply felt. Okay, right. So the Judgment energy, King of Swords reversed, interesting. Yeah. Right, okay. Judgment, there we go. Yeah, okay. And then the Devil. Okay, underlying energy, 10 of Pentacles. So with these clarifiers, I mean, whatever this decision is, whatever this judgment, this justice that you're bringing into this situation, this breaking down of a long-term standing situation because of arguments, differences of opinion. On the underlying for the clarifiers, we have got the 10 of Pentacles reversed. This talks about risk. Taking a risk with long-term, something that you've invested a lot of your resources into. Or it can, on the flip side, it can also point to taking a risk to sort of work to something, you know, for long-term abundance. So yeah, underlying these clarifiers, there is a sense of that risk to long-term. So yeah, I mean, it looks like you're kind of breaking down, breaking away, doing the right thing with regards to something that you've been connected to for a long time. Incoming energy, we've got the Judgment. As I say, this talks about knowing what the next thing to do is. This is Major Arcana. It talks about a big review, understanding what the next thing to do is, hearing the call and answering the call. And we've got this King of Swords reversed. I mean, this could be relating directly to a specific person for you. The King of Swords is there's a lot of intellectual wisdom here, or a very strong, very powerful mind. If it's a person, it could be an advisor, a lawyer, that kind of thing, or this could be an air sign possibly. Just point directly to Aquarius for me. But when it comes in reverse, this talks about an ability to twist the truth for their own ends. There is a little bit of a perversion of authority with this card. So I suspect that if you're breaking down your connection to something, you know, seeing the truth about something, breaking down the connection, there may well have been some kind of colouring of the truth, or just somebody who hasn't really been that honest or told you what they think that you want to hear in the past. So that there is a judgment here coming in about this reversed King of Swords energy. Around you, so this breaking the peace, coming back into a situation, it is referring directly back to this King of Swords energy. So it looks like you may need to go back to a situation or disturb the peace somehow to make this judgment, you know, to sort of say, right, I've reflected, I've had a bit of time away, I know what's what now, and this is my judgment, this is what I think is the fair thing to do. I'm sort of I'm drawing a hard line, you know, this is done. Okay. I think looking at this external energy around you, maybe they don't quite believe that that's what you're doing, you know, maybe they don't quite believe yourself. But we do have this oracle here, you know, surrender comparisons with other people. Okay, so with this devil reversed in the outcome, this is that sense of breaking away from the things that pull the strings, manipulation, toxic behavior patterns, people, substances, that kind of thing. We've got the Nine of Cups, we've got the Moon, we've got the High Priestess and the Knight of Swords. It's like you can't get out of there quick enough. With the High Priestess, there is a lot of intuitive wisdom here, tapping into hidden knowledge, the Akashic records. Nine of Cups, this is a sense here of you knowing that you'd be perfectly happy, you can make yourself happy away from this situation, whatever this is that you've been attached to for a long time. You know fine well, you know intuitively that you have everything that you need to make yourself happy independent of this. And then with the Knight of it's the Knight of Swords. Okay, sorry, I thought it was the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords does talk about, you know, being eager, being keen to overcome issues, overcome problems. So whatever this devil energy is, this attempt to break away, there is absolutely intuitive understanding about what it is that's going to make you happy and an eagerness to overcome the difficulties. But as I say, it does look like you are letting go of something that you have been attached to for quite a long time. So, but it is an unhealthy influence. So good for you, Pisces. Let's get you a Moonology Oracle to get you a message of support. I mean, for some of you, this devil energy, it could, with this surrender comparisons to other people, you know, I mean, maybe that's your devil. You know, maybe you do have a difficult habit of comparing yourself and thinking, oh, you know, and then that sort of taking a bit of a dent to your self-esteem. And as I say, with this Six of Cups energy, this could be something that you've been doing for a very long time, but you are being encouraged. You're not the same as everyone else, Pisces. All right, let's get you a message of support from this full moon in Aries for you. The answers you need are coming. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, so the answers that you need are coming is the message. Timing wise, I mean, there may be something here to do with the Gemini. Did I see? Yeah, we have got the Knight of Swords here. That could be relating directly to a Gemini for you. So it does look like the answers that you need are coming. There is a judgment looming. So the answers you need are coming. With regards to timing, so there could be something here with the Gemini. It might be pointing to a timing of when these answers arrive. We've got the full moon in Gemini. That full moon in Gemini occurs during Sagittarius season, which is the middle of November through until the middle of December. So you might well be getting the answers that you need between the middle of November and the middle of December if this is pointing to a timing for you, Pisces. Right, okay. If you're releasing, you're letting go of these old things, what are you making space for? We'll be finding out in your New Beginnings reading. That won't be up until the 14th of October. We've actually got an extra week in September, an extra Saturday. So next weekend we're doing love specific readings, and the weekend after that, with this extra Saturday, we're actually doing an autumn equinox 3 months forecast for autumn. So in the meantime, you can catch up with your current season and new moon readings. As I say, this may well follow on from that for you. I wish you clear eyes, a calm mind and a resilient heart.